Hello, I'm Bettina Cornwell, and this is Sponsorship and Marketing, and we'll be talking about evidence-based proposals. So as a start, we're talking about a brand engaging with a sport, art, entertainment cause in order to build a communications platform with them, an engagement platform. And there are many sponsorship proposal outlines out there. I'll just annotate this one with some things that I in particular look for. So we start with an opening, and we're going to imagine this as an in-person pitch as well, right? So we want some kind of a hook, some kind of an entertaining or creative opening. We want to communicate early on our big idea, what this sponsorship relationship should bring, what the sponsoring brand is going to get from the property relationship over time. A situation analysis, a lot goes into that. We won't go into details, but I also look for synergies. Synergies from the portfolio that the sponsor already holds or the roster that the property already holds. So what in their overall network might be brought in to make this particular sponsorship relationship, the new one, even more valuable. Another thing I like to see is a discussion somewhere about is this going to depart from our current image, or is it going to enhance and match it? So I want the sponsorship to show my product is more rugged with the sponsorship of rugby, or do I want it to be more sophisticated, maybe with symphony? Do I want to depart, or do I want to maintain the image we already have and really just match it? So that needs to be in there somewhere, explaining what this sponsorship might do. Strategies and tactics, we familiar with those, moving toward our objectives and how we're going to do that. Implementation, I'd like to see something on timing, and of course budget. And lastly, always measurement. How is this going to be measured? Not just recapped and summarized, but are we going to measure something specific for the sponsor? So I'd like to make a distinction now between description and evidence. So we get a lot of description of assets, of activities, and of the property itself. Now, some of this can be very valuable. So I'm learning, for example, the number of people who are attending. I'm learning what assets they're receiving, the title sponsorship, but also logos in the arena or in the atrium area, something like that. What activities will be undertaken, but I'm describing still. What I would like to see is actually evidence. So with evidence, one of the things that's super is you can have some tracking that you're able to report in general or about another sponsor. Did they distribute a coupon, for example, and the number of people who redeemed that and made use of it? Wow, to say 80% utilized that coupon for the sponsor's product. That would be super. Also, you can say that there are many times statistics that can be brought forward. For instance, say we have a corporate fund run, and we are able to say over the years how many of the corporate participants in the fund run returned. So I've got, they're purchasing this again, they're engaging again. Maybe they're just running a team, but they're still there every year. It's very meaningful to say 80% felt this was valuable in building esprit de corps, building team spirit, and they come back every year. You have a story to tell with statistics. And then also, I am very fond of the use of a survey. It is a case that's probably a really good idea if I developed the survey and utilized it last year for this year's proposal and pitch. So I want to, for example, understand someone in the environment that might be a future sponsor, a camping equipment company. And I want to survey in the previous year to learn how many of my participants at my event, how many of my fans or museum goers might be also interested in camping. It's great to say 70% of our folks, camped at least once in 6 months in the previous year. So a survey is also good if you're a first-time sponsor event, you've never ever done this before, you don't have any history from which to bring in statistics or tracking. You could use a survey to learn about the people you believe will be at your event, who will attend, and what they might be like, and what sponsors would match well. This has been Evidence-Based Proposals. Thank you.